Today you're going to receive two types of paper. The first larger piece of paper, you're going to find the bottom right corner, and with a Sharpie, you're going to write your name. On your smaller piece of paper, you're going to write your name on the back with a Sharpie. Please don't write it on the front. Starting off with our background, we're going to be using oil pastels to create our designs using shapes and patterns, and we're going to be working with oil pastels. Now remember, oil pastels are messy, so you want to try and keep the paper on the pastel to prevent your hands from getting as dirty. You also want to make sure you're using one color at a time, being mindful. So when you're done with one color, you put it back and grab the next color to use. Be careful when you're drawing on your paper, because if your hand touches your paper while you're drawing, it could smear and move the oil pastel. Try to keep your oil pastels near the middle of your table towards the top of your artwork, because if it's close to the edge, it might fall, and we don't want to spend a lot of time picking up our art supplies. If you need help taking some of the paper off of the oil pastel to draw with, please raise your hand and Miss Chen will come help you peel the paper off. Starting off with our background paper that has our name on it, we're going to draw a horizontal straight line closer to the bottom half of our paper, not in the middle, not too close to the top, but a little bit lower than halfway, and that's going to be the table that our hot chocolate mug sits on. So using your oil pastel, you're going to draw a horizontal line, and make sure when you're drawing with your oil pastel, you're not pressing too hard because our oil pastels might break. Now, when I'm finished with my oil pastel, I'm going to put it back, and I'm going to use another color. Next, we are going to draw an oval. Now, if you know how to draw a fairly large oval, you can go ahead and draw it, but I like to use a little trick with my hand. So I'm going to place my hand horizontally on my paper, and where my fingers are, I'm going to make a tiny dot. Where my hand ends, I'm also going to put another small dot. And my dots are aligned. They are on the same level. Now above my two dots, I'm going to connect them with a curved line. Then I'm going to connect the bottom with another curved line. And here's my oval. So it should be about the length of your hand. Now you get to personalize and make your artwork unique and different by using shapes and patterns and design. So I'm going to be using a circle shape, and I'm going to repeat that shape and make a pattern. You can use shapes that you like to make your artwork different and unique. Next, we're going to use our oil pastels to color in some small, special areas of our artwork. If it's a very large area of your artwork, we're going to save that for painting. When I'm using my oil pastel to color in my small, special shapes with my oil pastel, I'm trying not to press too hard, and I'm also using craftsmanship, which means I'm coloring in mindfully. I'm choosing one direction to color, whether that's up and down, side to side, or maybe you like to color in the shape of the circle. For our smaller piece of paper, we're going to turn our paper landscape, that's long like a hot dog, and this is going to be our coffee mug. Now we are going to draw another straight and horizontal line across our paper, and then you can start to add designs using shapes and patterns. When I'm finished creating my background and my hot chocolate mug, I'm going to turn it into my artwork folder, and I'm gonna double check that my oil pastels are all back home in the box.